So last night, Britt and I were invited to a showcase of Portland goth bands at the Coffin Club. We were invited by Daniel, the frontman for the group that was headlining. They're called Strzyga, and you can see the spelling of the name of the group on the T-shirt that Daniel's wife Isabel gifted to me, and I very much appreciate that. A Strzyga is evidently a female vampire demoness from Polish folklore. It is absolutely one of the most evil and vicious creatures to appear in international mythology, so it's a menacing name to be sure. I actually took the liberty of reading up on them while the band was setting up, so ha. I wanted to give my honest impressions of Strzyga, who are making a name for themselves in the Portland area now that I've had a chance to see them myself. They do offer something different, and I think that you might really like them. So the band are proper musicians. They really know how to play. They're even better live than what you hear on record. Their music is pretty sophisticated. It's filled with ear-catching harmonic shifts and strong melodies and really tasteful guitar playing. A lot of their songs seem to be based on mythology. The singer has a really fantastic, rich baritone voice that is absolutely made for gothic rock music. I think if you're a fan of groups like The Mission or Nick Cave, then you'll really like Strzyga because they seem to be going for more of a epic vibe rather than a trashy type vibe. Not that there's anything wrong with trashy. I'm just trying to tell you that they're not kind of in the same camp as like Alien Sex Fiend or Specimen. So I would suggest listening to the tracks Alive Alone, particularly if you're a goth DJ looking for some new material, because I think that song has a really great groove. The songs EBE and Upfuck were also two personal favorites of mine. Morning Fire, I think, is a really beautiful killer track. Alexandria, I think, is a really great example of goth camp, and I think that was Britt's favorite tune of theirs. I do have some advice for the group, with all due respect. I'd like to see the group's music get even darker, taking full advantage of the low, sinister Andrew Eldridgeisms that this vocalist is capable of. And I think even some of their current tunes, if I was producing the group, which I'm not, I'm just offering my 2 cents, I would, ask them to try some of their current songs, like transposed down like 1, 2, maybe even 3 steps, take full advantage of that low range. I think the songs where the singer is singing in a higher range are less effective. Also, I think the band needs a more unified image. I mean, Daniel looks cool. The drummer, he's got long hair. He looks like a musician. But I think, Daniel's wife is a proper goth with a good sense of style. And I think she really needs to give, the keyboard player and the bass player a full makeover. So anyway, I'm going to make a second video talking about the other two bands that performed that night. So